So now we're talking about a female James Bond. A female James Bond. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the introduction right there. This is ridiculous. My name is Elroy. This is my world. If you like what you're hearing, please click the subscribe button. If you like the video, please click that like button. And if you want to leave a comment, down below is where to go. Let's get into this. Now, can you believe that only I think a week or so after I learnt about the TV series Q-Force, which is going to be like a gay-styled, James Bond-styled TV series, an animated series that basically focuses on LGBTQ, etc., for that scenario and their difficulties within the spy genre. Now we've got this topic of a female James Bond. Can you believe that people have been suggesting, hey, maybe after Daniel Craig does the next James Bond movie, which is the 25th one, and it has been announced as his last film, hey, why don't we have a female James Bond? Let's have a female James Bond. Let's just make... Okay. Anyways, I'm not even going to go through that. That's ridiculous. But what I do like about this is that Barbara Broccoli, who is basically in charge of that whole Bond genre, her thing, it's one of those scenarios, has pretty much said, and I love the fact that this makes me feel more confident that James Bond is not going to be a female, at least while she's around, okay? I always feel that Bond is a male character. That is just a fact. Did you hear that? Did you see that? Did you understand that? Bond is a male character. That is just a fact. We don't have to change characters to be inclusive. What we need to do is include other characters to be inclusive. I think that's just where it needs to be. We need to include to be inclusive, not recreate to be inclusive. That's ridiculous. You cannot alienate one set of your fans in order to get a new set of fans. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Barbara Broccoli goes on to say, which I'm really, really happy about, by the way. She says, we have to make movies about women and women's stories, but we have to create female characters, and not just for a gimmick to turn a male character into a woman. Do you understand what she's saying? Does anybody see this? This is the type of thought pattern that we need, not, hey, let's make James Bond a girl. That's utter stupidity. It's ridiculous, and it's not necessary. But we have to make female characters that people enjoy and like, right? We need to do that, and then we can tell their stories. That's awesome. And the thing is, right, we have enough, there's enough literature out there to find these types of stories, to find a whole heap of stuff. It's amazing. There's a comic that's called Velvet. If you haven't read that comic, it's about a female spy in, I think it's the 70s, and she's badass. I'm just going to start by saying that if you haven't read that, find a way to read the comic series Velvet. It's about a female spy. Yes, I repeated that for effect. And it's awesome. That's the kind of story that we should turn into a movie. That's the kind of stuff that we need, because it's already a female character. We're not changing somebody. We're not turning someone from something into something else. It doesn't need to happen. We have other characters out there. We also have the Black Widow. I'm not sure if anyone realizes this, but from the Marvel universe, I'm pretty sure she's a spy as well, right? She's a secret agent. She's awesome. Let's get a movie for her. That's what I'm waiting for, right? We've got enough characters. We don't need to turn James Bond into a female. We don't. We have other characters. In fact, in the movie, right, in the movie series, the Daniel Craig era, Moneypenny was in the field. She's a secret agent. She was a field agent the first time we saw her. Why don't we have a movie about Moneypenny getting to that position? That'd be awesome. I think that would be great. Instead of turning James Bond into a female. Why? We don't need to do that at all. That's not ever necessary. That's not a thing that we need. It's not a thing that people have... who is asking for that? That's what I want to know. Anyways, that is all I want to say for now. If you feel like we should definitely have a female James Bond, be like, down in the comments, be like, all right, a female James Bond, it just sounds like a great idea. We need to have that. Or if you think, hey, this is ridiculous, why would we even need to change anybody? That's another thing you can say down below. If you want to leave comments, I am more than happy to hear what you guys have to say. Always keen to see what's going on in the world, and if you want to drop a line for what you want me to talk about next, maybe even that'd be cool too. But as usual, my name is Elroy. This is my world. Please click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Click that like button as well, and the notification bell if you want. It's waiting for you. Until next time, guys. Bye.
What words do you live by?
Trick is to quit while you're still ahead.
That's one trick I've never learned. Perhaps you'll show me how it's done. Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred.